All right, let's get started back up here. Um, we're obviously still just waiting to go feudal right now. That's kind of just holding this whole campaign back and trying to see all that new stuff with Royal Court, but it'll be fine for now. Once we do become feudal, we'll unlock all this stuff here. So basically, let's go check our innovations real quick again. As far as I remember, we need two of these. We need two of these, correct? And then we will be able to go feudal. I'm assuming our development will get up there before. Yeah, we're totally good there. I was also thinking about it, and I talked about doing this earlier, about building this church, and never mind. I forgot we needed city planning for that, actually. So that makes me kind of feel like an idiot. I guess we will speed for our life away. I'm not too interested in wasting a bunch of time raiding. It's obviously very profitable, but it's a little tedious most of the time. So I'm going to kind of keep us on track to just utilize our time here a little bit faster and get us feudal. I forget what children I have here. So this is the second son. I mean, it's not a great idea to make him ambitious, but a little fun, I suppose. And are we still converting our counties, or am I forgetting to do that? Looks like I'm forgetting a little bit, but most of our counties are converted. We have another slot for domain limit. I don't really think we need to utilize it right now. Can I make you into like a shield maiden? Yeah, she can still be my friend. I don't see a problem in that. Don't really know who the heck she is, but she can be. These two are married. Gave their kids some stuff. And we're just kind of raking in money right now. We are going to need, once we get actually close to feudalism, I might spend an episode rating, as boring as it'll be to probably watch. Just because we really need to have a huge bank account for switching to feudal. We will lose our buildings, if I remember correctly. Maybe that's a older version of the game. But we would also love to start building churches and cities around here, so we can start gaining a little bit more money. Save the life today. That's always a fun little event. We got both of those. I guess we will start going down clergy theologian path. But for now, we're looking pretty strong. The only place we need to take is right here. Are we not allied with Scotland, though? No, we are not. But they have a bunch of allies, so I don't know how much I want to fight them, really. Am I allied to anybody? Opland. Another son. Gandalf, of course. Welcome to the crew. How is the crew doing? Obviously, we might want to start thinking about getting marriages in to start growing our renown outside of our kingdom, because we are not going to be really expanding this at all. So daughter Rachel. We'll name the next male Ross. Um kind of want to look at just the development overall around this region. So we're definitely way ahead development wise than the rest of these peasants. And I'm wondering too, in my next life as my son, 15, I will be dying soon. I'm 58. Is if we should just hard rush prestige on this kid when he comes to power. Just, and I guess that could be the time when we're raiding, because raiding will give us a lot of prestige. We can utilize that gold to host feasts and call for hunts, so that we can create our own culture and utilize that mechanic. It'd be nice to get a merge of cultures, but I mean, that's the problem with playing tall. We're not going to be able to do that. We're not going to have, Gaelic lands or any other region. An astute intellectual. Alright, listen. Let's hit this with a quick pause and make sure our son is not allowed to just be some random knight. Let's get him married. Inheritable traits. Sort by age. See, I like that. She's a little older than him, but I mean, this would work too. Younger, more kid chance. I think that's probably the way to go. Alright. Man, it costs 350 prestige to make somebody a shield maiden. Prestige seems like a pretty valuable resource. It's 10 stress, gain translating book. I gotta change this time down. I actually might do that right now. I'm gonna keep forgetting if I do not. Lock delay down to like that. And then if we go here, boom, it's locked instantly. Yeah. So if you don't know how to do that, that is super helpful. Make Dyna. Let's just do like so. I don't know the difference between those two options. Doing alright with our stuff. I would love to get some new stuff. Generous second child, diligent. Diligent's awesome too. Improve significantly for some stress sounds great, and then we will just buy that down with the feast. That's how we'll get around that. Got a new friend out of the feast. What a man. And this is what we are focusing, correct? And then this has got exposure. If we can get this before we die and get that construction going, because we're gonna again have civil wars like last time when he dies. But that'll mean we can consolidate more power within the realm too. So it's not the worst thing. Translation quality improves significantly, of course. And we don't have anything to upgrade here. I don't think we're going to upgrade Oslo anymore. We're going to lose it to our second son. Man, it would be nice to get moving down the path to primogeniture. But that is very late game. I might keep this series going for quite a while, even if it doesn't give views, because I kind of want to see how hard I can push making loads of money. See if I can get up to like $1 million or so, you know? Just as one king. And for that, if we really wanted to min-max that, we wouldn't be spending time sitting here like this. We would be raiding consistently. Probably not stop raiding. Because that gives us a lot more financial freedom in the future. But for now, I kind of want to just relax. And maybe you can let me know if you think I should go raiding, if you think it'd be fun to watch. Personally, I don't think it'd be fun to watch me just go click, click, click around. But to be fair, maybe this isn't fun to watch either. Just sitting here staring at Oslo and Tunsberg. You know what? I've changed my mind. No. That's like actually the opposite of what I wanted. Just disband everybody. Alright, we wanted all men at arms, please. Can my son command the army? Player air, yeah. It's a pretty decent army, kid. Don't screw it up. So Wales is looking like the best target right now. Who you got troop-wise? Weak. Alright. Yeah, we'll go through Wales then. This is all fairly pillaged. Unfortunately low amounts, but it'll do for now. I think while we're here, we got veterans, Huscarls, Figment. We got all of our special unit types, I believe. So let's just spend some money, or spend some prestige, and get those guys full maxed out. That'll help a lot with our son having to fight the internal wars of tomorrow, so to speak. And it'll allow our raiding party to be just that much stronger. And so, as a Catholic, obviously, I can still raid, but if I were to go feudal, would that be the determiner of me getting blocked from raiding anymore? It makes sense to me. But I don't know how the game's implemented that exactly. I mean, we will soon find out for sure, so. Keep moving around. I know we'll take some attrition there. It's not a huge deal. I'd rather fill up our little war chest here as quickly as possible. We have somebody that can marry. Is this a daughter of ours? Granddaughter. Like a matrilineal, please. This guy seems alright. Alright, very cool. And do we have anybody we can sell? So am I crazy, or it used to be instead of the paused thing shows up, is this would turn dark red instead of, and that's how you would know? I don't know if I like that, because it's hard to see it over, well, I guess that's not a good example. But sometimes when you have a tab open, the tab blocks the paused. And if I'm doing something else over here, I can just glance down and see that that's dark red, but that's not how it seems to be anymore. Definitely wish that was not the case. Let's see here. Can you be ransomed? No. You $10. $10 will do. I will keep slowly moving up the coast here until we're full, and then we'll dock right up there probably, and then head back down. Seems like a pretty good fella. I'll do like that. Take profit. Not a huge deal. We're not really in the making a religion mode. We might do that later. Kind of depends on the situations. And maybe we want to have fun with a religious game. I mean, we've got a very high learned fella right now, but right now we're definitely focusing on becoming feudal, doing all those things so we can get to that court and play around with it, see what's up. And I do apologize on how long it's taken us to get there. I really didn't think that they would have, and I should have looked it up before I started the playthrough, but I didn't think that they would have, oh, we're full. I didn't think that they would have blocked it to tribals. I understand it kind of making sense. It's just, to me, I feel like even if you're a tribal king, you're going to have some sort of court, And it feels like it really inhibits the player to be able to play where they want to play when a new DLC comes out like this, because let's just take a glance around the world, and I'm sorry if I'm being a little ranty about it, but most of the map is tribal. I mean, I guess it's maybe 40% of the map is tribal, but I just don't, and this is with the 867 start, so obviously there's a lot more feudal later on. I just don't agree with the, because you're already rushing to get feudal anyways as a tribal. At least I do personally, because I do think, you lose out the first beginning years of going feudal are rough, and you'll see that coming up with your lack of finances. And I mean, this is going to screw us over really hard right here. This is going to cost so much money, and we're not going to have any buildings to pay for it. We're just going to be hemorrhaging money like nobody's business. So kind of in that respect, I just don't, I don't really know why you would punish us tribal players a little bit more, I don't know. I do like any strategy game, right? Like I think the most fun part is starting small and becoming big. But city planning is done, which is awesome actually. So let's think about economic buildings would be nice for when we do become feudal. But I feel like we've been putting off that development for so long, and development is so important. And I don't think we'll even have the finances to worry about that just yet. So now that we've got that, let us get this building in. And it's going to prevent us from upgrading this for 4 years, but that'll be okay. I mean, those are some great bonuses. Absolutely fantastic. Help out our economy massively. I mean, just let's actually look at the mathematics of it, because I do like doing that sometimes. If we're just talking about the finances, we're paying $1,000 to get 1.1 minimum. We already get 1.8 here, so we'd be getting another 0.18 on top of that. So we're looking at 1.3 just in raw gold per month. So it'll take us, let's say 700 months to pay it off. It's really not bad, especially if we're looking at a long game where we're trying to maybe play to 1444. And, I just thought of this right now. Depending on how the series goes, how many people want to watch it, I would love to transfer this to EU4. Because we won't be in a situation where, the worst in CK is when you transfer a game over and you're so big that your starting position is just so easy. It'd be interesting to build up a massive economy here, go to the New World, and become a colonial power and remain a kingdom. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking way too far ahead maybe, but those are all fun ideas for the future. Oh, we're raiding, right? Totally forgot about that. Well, good thing this hasn't finished yet. We'll go hit this, go hit this, go hit this. Well, that's probably the easiest battle that has ever existed. $10. Sounds good. We could probably marry that daughter off of ours. Can't afford it. Man, imagine being poor, my brother. Alright, Cyrus. Oh, this is our son. Let's go age. Once again, you're going to try to hopefully create a fighting family, so let's go Hale with your wife. And we'll keep on chugging along. Grabbing some more loot. And once we are completed on this run, we will probably cut the episode there. So, just letting you know. But it'll take us a little bit to fill up our war chest, so. We will probably move to here. Yeah. Another daughter. That's, I don't know if I'd call it. Oh, my daughter gave birth to a son. Didn't we say we were doing Ross for this one because we had a Rachel? Well, let's do that. A little bit of a Friends reference in there. Stop there for a second. And then move on. We can go bish bash bosh. Continue down the conga line. How's she my sister-in-law? Oh, she's about to die. Okay, I don't want any more children, so I'm thinking probably the best course of action is getting the highest learned individual to marry. Because we don't really need stewardship right now. We don't need... Man, I wish I could find somebody a little bit older. I mean, she's fine, I suppose. But I really don't want to have more kids on accident. Not really a priority for me. We'll move back this way. This will probably be an attrition spot right there. That's what would be my assumption. Oh, you're just getting kind of clowned on, eh? Not my problem, buddy. Absbjorn? How you doing on capacity? Actually, you're probably good to just leave. Head back there. And this might take rating status off of this army. Yeah, it did. So we'll just hit a quick disband. And we'll get them to fill up their ranks again. So they're missing a Good amount of troops. Daydreaming about books, +3 learning. Nice. We're working on public works right now. 23 years. We will not make it that long, I'm sure of it. Matrilineal. Some inheritables. Would love to start getting some geniuses around. That'd be kind of sick. How are we doing on this? Halfway? Oh, and yeah, that'll be the end of the episode actually right here. So, got a murder on me scheme. We will come back with that. All right. See you in the next one.